All right, let's try this again, shall we?
Inquisitor?
Let's try this again, shall we? Everything is up. Stream Manager is live. We're doing swell. How are we doing? I don't know. I don't know how we're doing, guys. They're storming outside. And Twitch don't want to work. What are we gonna do? Let everybody know everything is back up. We're 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 back up. Da da da. Sugar pie, honey bun. Baby, I love you. Can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. Sugar pie, honey bun. Baby, I love you. I can't help myself. I love you and nobody else. What the fuck was that? Alright, hold on. Why is my whole life falling apart? Okay. 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 It's all coming together. Where's my headset? Oh my god, where's my headset? Ah, there it is. Right behind me. At least something can be easy. Okay. What? We're back up. Link all. of yins. Because we are back up. Because we are back up. We are back up. We are back up. Sweet. Bro, I have no idea where those landmarks would be. I legitimately have no idea where those landmarks would be. What if I make the quest active? Western approach. Okay. Hissing wastes. Meow. My sweet girl. She's just being so good. Oh, ah. I marked the quest active. Just go check it out. That's good. That's some good Joe. Good cup of kitschy coffee. Okay. Okay, so it's not gonna give me even, it's not even gonna give me a search area. For the treasure maps. Makes sense. Nope. Nope. Nothing. Got nothing. Got nothing. Bo. It's just this. It's just what Pride brought. Nothing. Give me a cheese with nothing. Nothing? What? Oh, that's just the fucking requisition officer. Ah, man, I really don't want to have to. Really don't want to go through what Pride hath wrought.
What is it?
This may be.
While everybody's gone, then they'll miss it. Yeah, it's whatever. In all actuality, it is quite whatever. Yeah, okay. Not even a search area, huh? Come on, man. That's the point of the search areas. They use the search area so inconsistently in this game. They almost always make it to where it's just the middle of the map. Just go to Skyhold. Inventory's clear. Should be, right? I think we did that last time after we got off. Inventory. Yeah. Oh, we got the greatest hits in here. It's whatever. It's literally 2 inventory items. I think I'm good. Hey. Time to go.
Inquisitor?
Nothing else to do? Let's start what pride hath wrought. Nice, got some Paragons, Lester. We'll just kind of, I guess we'll just start sending him on a circuit. Starting with gathering coin, which we already did. So we'll have the soldiers gather herbs.
Inquisitor.
Herbs. Then we go to Orlais, and we go down to Whip right around. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Rebellion's army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power. Do it.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work, if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
We don't have to worry about this Illuvion if Corypheus isn't alive to use it.
Stopping him thusly would be ideal, if you could manage it.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvion before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You overcome it. All 3 of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Leliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence, but the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morrigan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
Remember what Corypheus has done while you plan. Every loss, every setback, every death. Let him learn what it means to be an enemy of the Inquisition. We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
The Inquisition... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sarah... Solas... Right. Govern. Yeah, it's so weird that I had that song going in my head already.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Make the monsters pay, Captain. Leave none standing.
We shall not flinch, your worship, not a one of us. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
We're in the middle of a war, Morrigan. Time is short.
If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
How much did you need?
Yeah, these levels are a little bit more traditional Dragon Age level design. We won't be coming back here again, so it's best to try to get everything that we can. Gotta say, I definitely expect better than that cutscene. I don't know, maybe I'm just a hater, but there's something about it that just kind of like, I don't know, seemed off.
We are aware of the designs Corypheus has on our lives and people, Ambassador. You must excuse us, however, if our mind wanders to our beloved kingdom.
I pray our lay fares well in your absence.
It is our return to court that concerns us. Our dear cousin Gaspard warns it might align with poor weather.
It's ambitious to predict so far into the future. I'm confident your majesty can weather any storm.
We will see how this battle proceeds. Corypheus yet threatens to engulf us. We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
The sight of our Orlesian allies risking their lives here humbles me.
Your worthy cause would have friends, even if we did not will it. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own, their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
Inquisitor, I hear this Eluvian lies in a temple nearby. That's where the fighting will be worst. Andraste keep you safe.
Our Lady guided me to this moment. She would not leave us now.
Then I will be as the other faithful and wait. Good luck.
Listen to how close the fighting...
Work for him.
Come on, let's go plug some assholes.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
As the sun renews itself, so must the faithful renew their love of the Maker. Your penance shall be a joy, serving him with a heart of love unbound. Your struggle shall be a gift, for it redeems you in his sight.
Maker, let me be a worthy servant, that you might take me unto your side.
My thanks, your worship. Andraste must hear you. I was a pilgrim at Haven. I saw the wreckage and how you emerged to lead us. If the Maker bids me serve you, it will be done.
Where does it hurt?
Okay. What's that? Some Stormheart up there? Or no, Silverite. Nice. Ooh, some more. To supply cache? Well, we don't really need a supply cache right now.
He wishes to join you for the last push.
Yeah. I think we might be... we just circled back around. Okay, alright. Let me just make sure that there's nobody else to talk to over here.
Welcome back.
Righteous. Okay, so we can move forward now. I think that we are good. What is... I just want to see... I just want to see that weapon. What's this weapon? Greatest hits is a single-handed sword. I just want to see what it looks like. Oh, that's it. Oh. Oh. Oh, man. I thought it was like a loot or something. I couldn't remember if you got that weapon. Hi-ya, motherfucker. Whew, okay. I dig this place. It's like some kind of weird combination of tropical and deciduous. Nice. We saved all the Orlesians, I think. Let's go back up here. The lives of the soldiers are more important than the crafting materials as far as I'm concerned. Sweet. Okay, so we saved those guys. Just trying to make sure that we don't miss anything.
The beast are flanking to the east. We'll hold. We will hold.
But I really do want to get all the Stormheart that I can. Come on. Nice. Here we go, here we go, here we go. If you have the Grey Wardens, they're here to help you right here. Gotta get up on this. Is there anybody else? Anybody else want some? Want some? Ah. Aye. More Stormheart. Give it to ya. I want all of it. All of it. Oh my god. Seriously? Why didn't I detect that while I was up here?
Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Oh. Maybe that's what I was thinking of then. Maybe they were never here to help you. What's this up here? Something? Oh, okay, it's just some silver, right? I was like, didn't know if it was like a chest or something. Well, since we're up here, fuck it. Not even worth it. Just some silver, right? Oh yeah, no. Anytime we see red in the minimap, we gotta get down there immediately because they're probably fighting our people. Michelle!
They fall! The Red Templars fall! They fall! The Red Templars fall! They fall! The Red Templars fall!
Okay, dude, we get it. I love Morrigan's staff. It's so her. There it is. I told you. Hey, what'd I say? And it's just a grave. But hey, the point is that there was a chest. And it could have had something good. FOMO. Yeah. Nice. I love feeling like the map has been cleared. Shit. Come on. Ah, there it is. There she is. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Arbor blessing. Cool. Fuck that
There,
shit.
ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
Don't you worry about that. We got it.
By elves.
It seems this Temple of Mythal is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Okay, I was just making sure we didn't miss anything back there. Ah, fuck that. These birds aren't real, man. Freaking spies. They're watching us. They're in the trees. What are you guys doing? Help! Nice. There is a specific armor that I want from this place, and I will not miss it. Stormheart, everywhere. Gotta get it all. Get in here. Save Cullen. Righteous. Templars doing what good Templars do. Go down here, see what's in this area. I think that there's some enemies. What is going on here? Can we it in there, please? No. Oh, man.
Someone help!
I think we lost one of those archers. Colin's somewhere in this forest. Nice! We got a purple out of that chest. Glad we came this way. Okay, good. We're not going the right way, which is nice. I want to save everyone. Veilfire? Why do we need Veilfire? One of the elven gods right there. Old elven writing. Nice. Is there more? Ditch that Veilfire. Sweet. I think we can keep moving. Cleared that camp. That. This way. This is where we saved the Templars. Awesome. There's Red over there. Let's go get him. Let's get in this fight. Get in this fight. Get in this fight. Barrier. Nice. I think we saved these guys. I want to get dragged into the final blockade. Nice. There's Liliana.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. They're keeping them at bay. Follow the river.
Get in there. Sandra in here taking it. Okay, we kind of got pulled into this area, so let's go back just a tad. This way. Maybe there's more red this way. Oh yeah, there's red right there. Nice. Okay, we saved all of these guys, I think. Go back just a tad to make sure we're not missing anything back here. Some Storm Hearts. Okay, and we're back to where the Templars were. Nope. Back to where the Templars were. Oh shit, they respawned? What the heck? Probably just like moving forward. Okay. That way is where Liliana was. Yeah, I don't want to go straight down the river. Because the straight down the river is the fastest route, and we want to keep taking these buildings over here. They respawned. Yeah, they respawned on Liliana. What? There was a red arrow over here, too?
I'm falling back.
There's a red arrow. Oh my god. Kill everybody. Keep respawning. Okay. Well, shit. Liliana's safe, I guess. Those guys are just gonna... What the fuck? Sneaky bastard. This guy right here. Going crazy. Okay, moving on. And look at that, there's the river. Okay, so that way just took us straight back to the river, right? Yeah, okay. Sweet. So we didn't miss much. And here it is. The final barricade. Damn, dude. The Inquisitor just comes in and wrecks them all. And they're just like, she speaks with the voice of God. Look at her. Damn, dude. Blowing their minds. Like, wielding magic none of them have even like, considered possible. Just insane to think about. Okay, so that's the temple gates right there. Does Corypheus have anything to say to me? No. Okay. Just a quick shave. I don't really think that we're going to struggle too much after doing Descents, but Descent kind of pushed us over the power curve a little bit.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
Be ready. Corypheus will be there.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namelana Sabanale.
The wretch mocks you, master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Cannot be.
Across the bridge, now!
Whoa.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a Well of Sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You were guessing. Corypheus might not be after this eluvian. It might not even be here.
Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Let's find this well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, Darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So, how many times do we need to kill him?
Or
It's
Red
a small
Templar.
number, right?
Strike Corypheus down, and he will rise anew.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalassan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Oh, no. This is bad. Rituals are bad. Can't want this.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. Yes?
This altar, what kind of ritual is this meant to be?
I believe it represents a petition, a declaration of will to the priests who resided here. Some ancient elven ceremonies were said to take decades to complete. Hopefully this is not such a one.
What sort of ceremony takes decades?
Strange, is it not? So much time and effort. Perhaps that is what led to the wistful Dalish legends of lost elven immortality. My research uncovered many strange claims about elven ruins.
Such as?
Some insisted gods sent fantastic beasts to prophesize in their temples. Others said they whispered wisdom to those who slept there a year and a day without pause. The latter may hold some truth. Ancient elves were said to be gifted wanderers of the Fade.
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. Two, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Arlathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
Tis thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal.
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
I wish she'd stop
The
doing
oldest
that.
accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all
This is
accounts of
exactly
Mythal
the place.
ends the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Okay.
Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
It is where they paid fealty to the gods. I have seen it, in the Fade. Only the reverent were permitted to touch this ground, and only in solemn contemplation.
Yes?
Okay, we did it! Look at that! We did it! We did it! Continue the search for goodies. Whoa! There's something. Aha! There it is. Arbor Blessing. Ah, whatever. As long as I know what it is. Okay, just making sure. Just being thorough. Let's go.
I see the Venatori have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Anything good on them?
Rummage their corpses by all means. Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Methal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer Mathrath as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function. A reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
They may not be here to appreciate it if we don't hurry.
The Temple of Mithar, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mithal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment, after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Don't let them pass!
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
You're very eager to reach our destination.
Are we not all eager to stop Corypheus from achieving his mad plan?
It sounds like what you want is that well.
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Is your real goal the power inside this well?
Yes, if that is the only way to preserve it. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way. Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venatori.
Yo, Blurpy. How you doing? Yeah, I think it was just a router issue. Oh. But it's not as bad outside either, so maybe it is the storms. I'm not really sure. Got some storms coming in where I'm at from the hurricanes down there.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Frickin' animal sounds. Glad to hear you're doing all right. Laura? Hey, Codex entry? Oh, I didn't see one back there. Maybe I need to go back and check that other door. Oh yeah, that's a puzzle right there. Let's see if Morgan has anything to say.
Yes.
More rituals. What are they for, do you know?
I believe they signify an intent to lay oneself bare, to champion a cause without pity, regret, or shame. Mathal's cult was not fond of vacillation. one approached them with nothing less than complete confidence.
What happened to those who were less sure of themselves?
Legend does not say. Perhaps this place has a more gruesome history than we know.
I want to discuss the well again.
Oh, I see. An opportunity to use the well may not even arise. I understand this. All I meant to suggest is that, if it does, I be the one to do so. I am willing to accept the consequences.
What if something happens to you? What about your son?
Kieran is a strong lad. He will thrive, with or without me.
Are you sure of that?
I am sure of precious little these days. Yes?
No! Damn it.
As you wish.
So inconsistent with those star dialogue choices. What's up, San Evo? Yeah, so inconsistent with those, star dialogue choices. Sometimes they end the dialogue, sometimes they don't. Oh, you know, just chilling. What? No! There's more? Blimey! No, that was the wrong choice. I wonder if I can trick it. I wonder if I can trick it. Yeah. Nice. Perfect. Okay, I think I can do it. If I just go this way. Here, 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 and here. Got him.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Got him. Nice. I'm doing alright. Doing alright, St. Evo. How you doing? Whoa, what? Somebody did something. Got to make sure that we get all the codex entries here. Debating on what to play, debating on what to play. What do you got? What do you got downloaded? What's that? What's that? Arbor? No. That's some Arbor blessing. What the fuck, dude? Ugh. Loud noises. Jeez. Damn it. Jeez. Whatever. Well, I know my choices would probably be either Star Wars Outlaws or Final Fantasy. Maybe Valorant. Not a huge fan of TFD though. Gotta say, not my thing. Mosaic of Andruel.
What's this?
I believe we are in the presence of the elven goddess Andruel, Lady of the Hunt.
Or a goddess of sacrifice, according to some.
Truly? I wonder if that is why Andruel's patron animal is the hare. 'Tis said the Dalish invoke her before a chase, especially if they happen to be stalking humans.
Humans clash with elves all the time. There's blood on both sides.
I do not favor either. One hears things in an Orlesian court. Many Orlesian commanders consider skirmishes against the Dalish excellent sport.
What makes me not like... well... It's kind of hard to explain. I'm not really a huge fan of the loot shooter genre. I mean, not Blade Runner. Borderlands... God damn it. Borderlands 3. I like Borderlands 3 for its own reasons. I don't even really care... Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's probably the only loot shooter that I've really got. I understand why people like loot shooters from playing Borderlands 3. But I'm not really a huge fan of Destiny. Never really liked Destiny. Never really didn't like TFD whenever I tried it. Yeah, I'm just very particular in tastes when it comes to, especially like multiplayer games like that. I kind of started to get the feeling that TFD wasn't a game that I could play by myself, which I don't like. I typically, that's why I like Borderlands 3, is because, well, I got some pretty good drops, that plays into things, but, beyond that, I just feel like I can play Borderlands by myself. Like, I can kind of, like, survive and not necessarily, I can kind of get stuff done without having to have, like, a group. And with TFD and Destiny, I felt like whenever I tried to play by myself, like I was just getting slammed. I was just getting absolutely assassinated by everything in the world. And I was like, this is stupid. I didn't really want to just keep doing that. Beyond that, the world design is interesting to me of TFD. But I'm not fantastically excited by the kind of I don't know, outfits, the outfits and the characters and stuff like that. What was another one that was like that? Another one that was like that was Terra. In my mind, I know they're completely different games. They're completely different games. But in my mind, I remember playing Terra. It's an MMO, and the kind of half anime, half realistic, very hypersexualized style. I don't know. Doesn't really appeal to me so much. I mean, I get it's they're hot or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't really like playing, and I just don't really like. I don't know. It just doesn't really. I don't really like it that much. the kind of half, it's like the kind of like South Korean sort of half anime, half realistic approach to design. I've never. I'm honestly not really a fan of not that it's like bad or anything, but I've never been able to really be excited about JRPGs either. Um, Even though I do like anime. I do like anime. It's kind of weird. I don't know. I do like various different kinds of animes, different art styles of anime, and manga. But there's just something about anime video games that I just never. Sometimes it's like a lot of times the HUD is just too much. The HUD is just too much. But I know I had a lot of friends who were just obsessed with it. So I played a couple of times. I hopped on a couple of times, tried it out. Just a lot. It was kind of.
These rituals, Inquisitor? Think carefully.
Shut up, Morrigan.
No
I'm not abandoning the rituals. I'm just looking. I'm just looking around. So yeah. Yeah, it's kind of like a TFD was just kind of like a combination of a lot of different things that I don't like for different reasons. But I like watching people play it from time to time, though. Like whenever I'm like lurking on a stream or something, it's pretty fun to watch other people play it. I just don't want to play it.
Who is this meant to be?
Fallon Dean, overseer of funerals and guide to the elven dead. I have heard the Dalish invoke him on their deathbed, or before quests from which they expect no return.
People cling to whatever gives them hope when their time comes.
Perhaps that's why the Dalish sometimes refer to Fallon Dean as the Merciful One.
I do not believe they sing songs about Fallon Din's vanity.
Do you know any legends?
It is said Fallon Din's appetite for adulation was so great, he began wars to amass more worshippers. The blood of those who wouldn't bow low filled lakes as wide as oceans. Mythal rallied the gods once the shadow of Fallon Din's hunger stretched across her own people. It was almost too late. Fallon Din only surrendered when his brethren bloodied him in his own temple.
No story is dramatic if the people in it act sensibly.
Yes. Most tales paint Fallon Din's stubbornness second only to his self-regard.
Gets frustrated and rage. Yeah. Well, you know, is she like does she like play games a lot? Because it's a language. It's a weird. I don't know, man. Being a gamer, I have introduced people to games before. Dawn Chunky, happy Friday, working from home, saw you live. Sweet, thanks for the alert. Anime style games like Genshin. Okay. Well, I was gonna say that sometimes we kind of take for granted the sort of there's a YouTuber named Rasputin who has a series where he has his wife who's not a gamer play games, and he kind of like researches her response to different games and stuff like that. And it's really interesting to kind of make you aware of like how games are a language, and that people who didn't learn that language early in life, it can really be a struggle to kind of pick up games and learn how a controller works, and it can be a struggle for people who only ever played controller or only ever played keyboard and mouse pick up the one that they're not accustomed to. It can be tough sometimes, but it sounds like your girlfriend, already plays games from time to time, so it's kind of a moot point there. Just a bunch of Arbor blessing. Alright, one more puzzle. Just gotta figure out, just gotta make sure that there's no codex entries that we're missing around here. Or chests. Nothing? Okay. Sweet. Oh, do we have to, can we jump? Can we?
Yes.
Stop dialoguing.
As
No. Okay. Can we jump up here? No? Okay. Alright. I was like, is that some part of the puzzle, you know? I have to use the red room.
yes. Let's continue. As you wish.
That's interesting. She doesn't like dying. I guess that would make sense. Like, that doesn't really happen in Genshin, right? Like, Genshin's a little bit more like low-key. Yeah. Dies once or twice, she quits. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because, like, people who aren't used to the idea, right? Like, even me, you know, like, being a gamer my whole life, I kind of struggle to get past that in games like Dark Souls. Like Dark Souls games, I'm like, even me with the tolerance that I have towards like death in games as a concept, as someone who's used to the language of games, I know it's not like a failure, you know what I mean? It's just kind of a part of playing the game, but even then, like in a Dark Souls game, I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting so frustrated, and then I usually put them down. But for somebody who's not used to it, that tolerance is so much lower because death feels like a fail state. Death feels like I messed up. Death, it's just, yeah, it's like the psychology of gamers. Pretty interesting stuff, honestly. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. I'm going to put the stream on pause. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Alright, and we're back. Yeah, Chunky. Yeah, I never really got that far into any of the original Dark Souls games. The furthest that I ever got in a Souls game was Elden Ring. Oh man, I forgot. Was Elden Ring, and I got to the mountaintops of the giants, and that was where I was like, this is just stupid. I don't want to do this anymore. It hurts too much. But damn loud, boy. Before that, the farthest that I had ever gotten in a Souls game was Bloodborne. Shit. Before that, the farthest that I'd ever gotten in a Souls game was Bloodborne. And I got to the first hunter that you have to fight. I got to the first hunter that you... Oh my god, why? Yeah, I got to the first hunter that you have to fight. And he kicked my ass so hard all the time. What is that changing other than just putting that gate down? I feel like there's a catch here. What's the catch? Why would I want them down? Why would I want them up? Yeah, Saint. Honestly, I think Elden Ring's worth the play. Honestly, even for people who aren't usually into Dark Souls games, I think Elden Ring is worth the play. Pretty radically great experience for those who aren't wonderful with games like that. That's why I need the gates down. I really liked the character building aspect. That's part of the reason why I kind of got fed up with Elden Ring, honestly, is because I felt like I made a really cool character concept, but I just don't have the mind to be crunchy enough to make the character concept that I wanted to work in all situations. I wanted like this sort of black flame scholar. Actually, it was more like a scholar of flame, kind of studying all the different flames in Elden Ring. I thought that was super cool, and I wanted to continue with that character concept, but I kind of eventually got to the point where... Sorry, I'm kind of putting this puzzle together in my head. I kind of got to the point where I was either going to have to change up my playstyle entirely.
Everything is lit.
So can we go? Now?
Come. Let us see if the doors have opened.
I was kind of getting to the point where I was like, either I'm going to have to... What's making... Yeah, it's worth the try. It's worth the try. It's very, very, very different from a typical Soulsborne game. The open world aspect, you wouldn't think it, but the open world...
These rituals,
Shut
Inquisitor?
up, Morrigan.
Think carefully. There is no return once we follow the Venatori.
The open world aspect changes a lot more about the balance of the game than you would think. In a good way.
Is not what I
For people
expected.
who aren't Dark Souls fans. For people
What
who
was
are, they
this
got all pissed
chamber
because, oh,
used
no,
for?
it's easy.
We're being watched.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Balasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Nice. Yeah. Good choice. I'm probably not going to play it for a long time until it goes, and that's one I'm waiting for on a deep sale. But once I can get it cheap enough, then yeah, definitely gonna give it a go. I'm a lot more of a fan of the Jedi games, so really excited about the third one.
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morrigan!
Yeah. I mean, as soon, if it ain't got it, if I'm not holding a lightsaber, if I'm not holding a lightsaber in a Star Wars game, I'm not really sure I want to play it on.
Mytholanast. That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
Yeah. I mean, I think I think the hate, man, is always going to just be there. It's kind of just part of the internet now. If we're just...
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Into this nonsense, she says. I didn't even know that there was space combat. I mean, that's definitely cool. That's kind of my second requirement for Star Wars games. If I'm not carrying a lightsaber, and if I don't get to fly a starfighter at least once, then I don't know if I'm really interested. But yeah, the hate, it's just kind of part of the internet at this point. It's always going to be just...
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around.
It's always going to be just hyperbolic nonsense, hate. That being said, I do think that the exclusivity issue is valid. I don't think that any content in a product that you pay for should be locked behind paying for it in the right way. You know what I mean? Like, that's just fucking ridiculous. Unacceptable, in my opinion, anyways. Where are we going here? What's this? I want to make sure that I get all of the goods. All of them. Not seeing any. What's this go to? What's this go to? The place that I came in from? I think so. Yeah. Okay. So I just opened some doors along the way. This is the room, right? This is the only room. So what am I missing here? There's got to be like a codex entry or something in this place. Maybe not. Alright, lady, let's go. Where are you taking? Oh. There's another one. Untranslatable elven writing. Mosaic of Celeste. Okay, she's going that way, so I want to go this way. Several trailers for the Dragon Age Veilguard, which do you prefer? Is there a new one? The last one that I'm aware of is the one that features Morrigan. What? Put your staff away. There we go. Kind of amazing. I've never really noticed how similar these statues look to the ones in Origins. Yeah, that is primarily the reason why we're doing this Dragon Age Inquisition playthrough, is to be ready for Veilguard once it comes out. Oh, there's that. That's the door right there. That's the way. This is the way. Are you serious? Nothing? Okay, let's go back to the lady. Have I already checked over here? Maybe? Yes? Right? Okay. We went through here, and then down there. Yeah, this is my first playthrough in a long time. I think the last time that I had a full playthrough was like probably like 2019. Alright, lady, why are you taking so long?
Vir Sumiel.
Can anyone translate?
I'll try. Can you talk like us?
Deltash!
Never mind.
Damn, Sarah, why you gotta be such a hater for? You coming? Oh, nice. Thank you. Alright, we coming? We going? Let's go. What's the deal? You just gonna hang out in there? Okay. Sweet. I'll take it. Moving on. Oh, I can't save. Because of what? Combat?
All endures.
Andraste, guide us.
Yeah, I am, I kind of have my theory that Andraste was, essentially a bearer of the spirit of Mythal, like Denlith is. Dang, bro, you guys, why you guys suck so much?
So close. The well knows its vessel, and those who would despoil it. Stand aside, Inquisitor. The trials you set me, I have overcome. As a courtesy, leave now. Or not at all.
No, Calpurnia. We have things to discuss.
True. I did not think you so civilized. You serve your people. You have one last chance to save them. The Well of Sorrows overflows with knowledge. Power abandoned by those the elves worshipped as gods. To walk the Fade without the anchor. That is what the Well of Sorrows will give Corypheus.
If that's the case, why isn't Corypheus clawing at the well?
I will carry it like a jug brimming for his use. Can you not see? I knew you would take the well for yourself, to ransack its wisdom to try to defeat Corypheus. But you'd still be just a child, playing with a sword. Corypheus will wield it as a master.
Once you've drunk from the well, Corypheus will use a ritual on you. You'll be a mindless tool, enslaved to his will.
That... where I come from, idle tales must be proven.
Here, the page with his binding ritual. You tried it on your master, Erasthenes.
How could you know? And these runes, no one has written in these since... He made so many promises, and everyone alive! Then he this cavern vast! He was to give Tevinter a true leader. If Corypheus would misuse me, he'd misuse them too. I was blind.
That's why you joined Corypheus, to see Tevinter rebuilt.
To see her reborn. Slaves allowed their true potential, corruption excised. Tevinter was the cradle of civilization. Imagine what her future could be. A crafter of wonders, standing against the savage Kunari. A beacon for all.
Perhaps Tevinter does need a strong leader. Be that woman while you can.
You mock me, Inquisitor, as if you'd let me walk away.
The Inquisitor is showing you great mercy, mage. Do not waste it.
If Corypheus triumphs. Listen, if any power can challenge him, it lies in the well. Perhaps its price is too high, but if you can take it, humble him. Vitae Benefaria, Inquisitor. Do not follow us. I will give you some time. I go to confront my master. Then I will return to Tevinter. If there is anything left of me.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Corypheus needed Calpurnia to use the well. Without her, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Look around you. Everything your people were. It's already gone.
It is.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas amalin nahalam abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Don't go any closer, Morrigan.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf? Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
You alone? You're not the only mage here.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
I hate to say it, but Abelas's plan to destroy the well may be the best one.
What happens when Corypheus comes for you again? He is immortal. The wisdom of the well may include a way to destroy him. Give me this, and I fight at your side. I shall be your sword.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
It's called the Well of Sorrows. Sorrows? No one should go in the Well of Sorrows.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Oh man, I don't want to pick... It doesn't say whether it's a choice or not. Man, I wish I could save. I want to know what it says. Curiosity. It's so inconsistent. Sometimes it's just like a dialogue, and then sometimes it's like you're making a choice, and I'm not really sure I can trust it to tell me if this is making a choice or not.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Alright, good, good, good.
It's yours.
I was really tempted to take it.
Morrigan! Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
What a sore loser.
Through the mirror!
I like how I'm just carrying this balefire torch through the entire thing. No reason. What was that? I don't remember there being a person there. Some kind of spirit.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
And I won't hide from him.
He knows this, and will act accordingly.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
We defeated his army, and elven magic killed him at the temple. He's not invincible.
Not invincible, but incredibly powerful, and immortal. Yet, there is a way. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon, in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Sweet. Well, that's what Prideth wrought.
At your order. It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
If it's true, may the Maker judge me worthy of the honor.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Let's go talk to everybody. What all did we pick up in there too? I really hope I didn't miss that armor. I think maybe you get the armor through a war table mission, maybe. Longbow of the Griffin. Let's see if Sarah can use that. Probably not. Yeah, she's at 215, so not even worth it. Mehmet. Warhammer. Iron Bull. 264 versus 362. So yeah, well above that. Staff of Corruption, Evelyn, 102 to 144. What's Solus packing? 130. Vivienne, 107. And Dorian, 105. Oh, I don't know. Okay. Well, anyways. Nothing really. Vivienne.
If you require...
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
What's our plan if she does?
Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Oh man, I really hope Vivienne doesn't become divine. I really hope Vivienne doesn't become divine.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
Someone with your impeccable taste could transform Tevinter.
I hope you're right. You usually are. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Mind control. Oh man. I don't think he meant it that way, but it is peculiar how close they are. Liliana.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they? If you were divine, what would you do? Change things. Change everything. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm kind of wanting to support Cassandra more. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I'm kind of just feeling Cassandra more. I kind of want Leliana to be free too, because Leliana is like the spy master who's going to help us hunt down Solus.
I don't support this. There are better candidates.
I see. Then I should be glad it's not up to you. It's time for change, Inquisitor. The Grand Clerics know that. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love, even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know. The Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes! The Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved. Unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
Yeah. Yeah. I think... I think I want to go more for Cassandra, because I want Leliana to be free after Trespasser. Just a gut feeling that I think that might play a part later in Veilguard.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I don't have it, dude.
I won't know the answer until Corypheus is defeated.
Yet they are already asking you to answer. Restore the Chantry? Destroy the Chantry? If you do nothing, someone else will answer in your stead. Whatever you do, choose wisely. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome.
Aw, man, maybe I should have called him out.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
If it must be done, so be it.
I know. Whatever happens, you will come back.
I certainly hope so.
The thought of losing you. I can't.
No, not the garden. Run away. Don't want to talk to Morrigan yet.
The chant of light. Only the word maker know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Lift me from all pain. Judge me worthy of your pity.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you. You're just in time. We almost had to start without you.
What exactly were you starting without me now?
I found her, Ruffles. Deal her in.
I do hope I recall the rules. It's been ages since I've played a game of Wicked Grace.
Grab a seat. We're ready to start.
Are we playing cards or what?
Are 3 drakes better than a pair of swords? Ugh, I can never remember.
Seeker, remember how I said, don't show anyone your hand? That rule includes announcing it to the table.
There's a crown on his head, but a sword too. His head didn't want either.
Don't talk to the face cards, kid.
You seem to have enough people. I have 1,000 things to do.
Losing money can be both relaxing and habit-forming. Give it a try.
Curly, if any man in history ever needed a hobby, it's you.
Dealer starts. Oh, I believe I'll start at... Oh, 3 coppers. Do you think that's too daring? Maybe I'll make it 1. No. Boldness.
3 coppers? It's coppers, bro.
Who starts at 3 coppers?
Silver or go home.
Go home.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Bolder the better, right? I'm in.
Me too. Well, are you in?
Just remember, I'm still new to this game.
Don't worry, you'll pick it up in no time.
So shiny.
The poor recruit ran out into the dining hall in nothing but his knickers. And this profound silence fell over the hall as 70 mages and 30 Templars all turned to stare at once. Then, a slow round of applause began and spread until every soul was on their feet. A standing ovation.
What did he do?
Saluted, turned on his heel, and marched out like he was in full armor.
He did not.
Good man.
You're shitting us.
That's how you know it's true. I could never put that in a book. Too unlikely.
Deal us another hand, Josephine.
Ah, of course. Cards, sorry. Varric took the last hand. Is everyone ready to ante up? And the dealer takes everything. I win again.
Deal again. I figured out your tells, Lady Ambassador.
Commander, everyone knows a lady has no tells.
Then let's see if your good fortune lasts one more hand.
I want another chance to win my dignity back. Deal me in.
Don't say a word, dwarf.
Nah, man, we're switching strip poker.
Curly.
Never bet against an Antivan, Commander.
I'm leaving. I don't want to witness our commander's walk of shame back to the barracks.
Well, I do.
It comes off. I didn't know it came off.
Oh god, he didn't know clothes came off. Wow. What was that? She did a little booty shake. What?
I'm glad you decided to join us tonight. It's too easy to mistake you for the Inquisitor.
But I am the Inquisitor.
It's easy to forget you're not just an icon or symbol. Like those statues of Andraste holding bowls of fire. At least it is for me. You up for another game when this is all over, Inquisitor?
I wouldn't miss it.
Good. It'll take me a while to talk Cullen into it. Maybe I'll work the revenge angle.
Who's that? Did I win?
Sarah. Pissed drunk on the floor. Thanks, Varric. Okay, so we need to talk to Blackwall. Yeah, this is usually the point at which I would do a lot of crafting.
Your worship.
Your worship.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now.
Wow.
Perhaps in a bit.
Didn't have much to say, old boy. Okay, just making sure.
Inquisitor. What's been going on?
Madame de Fer said hello to me. Or maybe she was waving at someone else and I just thought she was. Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Take care.
Cool, cool, cool. Let's talk to Kim.
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I missed a crazy fine.
We'll talk later.
You did, good sir.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
I've been waiting for the chance to pay that bastard back.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
I love these guys.
And how much did you need?
Sarah.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
If that's a joke, I don't get it.
Everyone is always, oh, poor elves, victims of this and whatever. But the Empire hates itself. Love it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out, they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call
Are
me
you
stupid,
sure?
but
I
I
don't
believe
know,
the stuff
man.
not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
The evidence is hard to ignore. I believe it.
No, now you're stupid. Beard, if that's all it takes, Corypheus' shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf.
He is.
Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Corypheus, whatever.
You need to, like, just chill out and, like, understand your heritage, Sarah. It's cool. You don't have to apologize for anything.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then
See you,
not,
Zigga. Thanks for tuning in. No, it's been kind of quiet today. Just kind of a story main stream.
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Oh, that was almost cool. That was kind of cool. Okay, so we've talked to everybody. Except for Morrigan. We've talked to everyone except for Morrigan. Oh no, we haven't talked to Cassandra yet. Cassandra.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
If he tries, he'll regret it.
I believe you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Righteous. Okay, so beep. Nope. This way. This way. No. No, that's fine, though. Where is Mother Giselle? I think Mother Giselle's actually the one that you talk to in there. Get this ghoul's beard. More ghoul's beard, please. And more Amrita vein. Got that. Let's go to the war room. See if there's any new missions that pop up. Alliances with angered eyes. Our observers of the conflict between the Orlesian noble houses report that the Leandra family has responded to our appeal. While not the most desirable outcome, an arranged marriage to solidify peace is far from the worst possibility. Celeste Tybalt will speak to no one. We have received 2 letters on the matter. The first is in the strictest confidence, Josephine, from Lady Valise Tybalt. My daughter will comply with this pairing. We are all servants of our chosen world, but it serves us well as well. I lack the standing to challenge this, so I ask that it may be remembered that it is her name stabilizing the conflict. It conveys power that should not be misdirected to matchmakers. From Lady Richelieu. Of course, this was the outcome. It is the only sensible one. Arrangements will be made for a proper ceremony in the capital, of course. Lord de Rosier will be a valiant groom for as long as his heart holds out, and young Celeste will be a most amiable figurehead of alliance. Sorry, lady. Research the Well of Sorrows. Was constructed in unspeakably ancient times. There may be slivers of information left in elven legends, or crumbling papers in far-flung libraries. Send people to research how ancient elves made this strange artifact. You recognize this magic used in the well? The universities of Val Royeaux could look into this for us. They're well-funded. The Seekers have written treatises on forbidden magic for ages. Cassandra could point us to some of their findings. Wouldn't the oldest human records on magic be found in Tevinter? I can arrange for our scholars to visit Minrathous. Yeah, go ahead.
Inquisitor?
Go ahead, Josephine. What do we got over here? Anything new? Got some spindleweed. Nice. We will provide Zevran with the resources he needs without telling the crows, of course. Lord Enzo is proving elusive. Our eyes in Hersinia cannot hurt. More eyes in Hersinia cannot hurt. Liliana. Word from Zevran Aranai. Missive sent to Skyhold. I have tracked down the location of Lord Enzo, and rather more Venatori than I was expecting. Shall we say goodbye to our troublesome friend, Zevran Aranai? Zevran is talented, but also outnumbered. My agents can create a distraction. He can eliminate Enzo and the Venatori in confusion. God, let him do his thing. It's Zevran's thing. Let him do his thing. Let's gather Crestwood resources. Cullen?
Inquisitor.
Shall we? War table set. Let's go to the Undercroft. We're gonna put away these purples. Deposit, 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 deposit. Everything else can be sold. Picking up. Nah, don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. Dagna, you got anything to say?
Wall sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait.
Special shipments. Okay. Let's go to the Black Emporium. Let's go to the Black Emporium. Let's go to the Black Emporium. Let's go. Oh, actually, maybe we should go to Val Royale. Val Royale. We're gonna go to Val Royale. No, not that one. This one. I'm gonna go up there and make sure that everything is Gucci. Make sure we didn't miss anything in the temple.
Do if Templars did it.
What is a Seeker of Truth exactly?
Method.
Gillenon. I knew I missed one of those. Okay, so now we go to the Black Emporium. We do not have enough money for the very expensive artifact yet. I don't think. I think it's like 70. Or something like that. It's quite a lot. Not only that, but also because I just don't really care about getting it at the moment.
We had a visitor the other
God,
day.
why is it always this one? Say something different. Oh, wow. Damn, not enough, huh? Let's go to Schematics of Legend, then. I'm sure we can afford some Schematics of Legend. Oh, man, the Staff of Corruption. Hold on, let me just look at what we got here. There's a lot of things. Dude, the Staff of Corruption. I want the Staff of Corruption for myself.
We fed him to the monster under the floorboards. He made a delightful crunching noise. Are they all like that?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, since we had to go down for 30 minutes, why don't we do an extra 30? Why don't we do an extra 30 and go ahead and do the dialogue between Morrigan and, you know, the person that we need to have dialogue with. But first, I am going to pause the stream and use the restroom. So while we do that, hey, Giselle, while we do that, make sure to follow, turn on notifications, check out my Instagram, Threads, and or Reddit, chronic_kitch08. And if you want to see the archives of these Let's Plays, then you can check those out on YouTube at Chronic Kitch. And I will be right back. And we're back. Greetings, everyone. Let's go ahead. Mother Giselle.
I heard reports of the events at the Temple of Mathal, Inquisitor. It sounds magnificent. I hope we can explore it fully once Corypheus is defeated.
The Temple of Mathal held knowledge safe for untold centuries. It would be tragic to lose it.
Indeed. The Maker made the elves, as he did all children of this world. Any knowledge preserved by ancient elves in that temple could help us understand him better. But of course, all that must wait until Corypheus himself is defeated. Was there anything else, Inquisitor?
Can you tell me how our people...
What would you like to know?
How are our
With most of the Inquisition forces still at the Temple of Mathal, it is surprisingly quiet. When your army returns, that will change soon enough. Soon, even Skyhold will be filled to bursting with believers coming to join the Inquisition. I have spoken
I see
with
your comment.
Ambassador
Just 1 second.
Montpellier. It will be tight, but we will have food and work for all.
So on Twitch, you can go to your video producer. It's in your creator dashboard, and you have the drop down, or you have the menus on the left side of the screen, or there's a drop down menu on mobile, I think. and you can click on the video that you want to export to YouTube, and you can just export the video straight to YouTube. Now, that's the easy way to do it. That's the way I do it, and what it does result in your videos being rather raw. If you want to edit them, then that's where you start getting into maybe looking at software. I know that YouTube has an editor. I've never really used it. I've just preferred to have a third-party software for that sort of thing. But yeah, that is how you can export things straight to YouTube.
Do you have information?
The refugees in the hinterlands?
Dude, why? Why? I've done everything in the hinterlands.
More than that I cannot say. It is a...
Farewell.
Be well.
I've done everything. I don't know why... I don't know.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Wait, this isn't the Crossroads. This is the Fade. How did the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
How indeed, Inquisitor.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late.
Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
This is the Fade. He could be anywhere by now.
You think I do not know that?
I mean, you're only going to get us both lost.
Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
Yeah, let me know if you need any more help with that. I can't say that I'm much of an expert on how all these things work, but finding the export button was definitely a boon to me. I think I found it like last month, or maybe a couple of weeks into streaming all the time, and I was like, oh my god, I keep trying to downloading the videos and then downloading the videos and then posting them onto YouTube from my desktop. And then I found the export button, and literally it just brings up a little menu where you can just click, certain settings, write a description, and you can just post it straight to YouTube. Public, private, unlisted, however.
There he is!
Who's with him?
That's...
Mother!
Mother. Now,
Isn't this a surprise?
So you're the one who took Morrigan's son?
Nonsense. He came to see his grandmother, like a good lad. I'm told sense often skips a generation.
Kirin is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful? I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. You'll endanger the boy.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
You are Mythal.
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
That could have been a demon lying to you.
You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
So you lured us here. What do you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No, I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more than that, Mother.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
Was the well.
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you. How refreshing to see my lovely daughter so obedient.
If she did not have this hold over me...
Then you would do something even more foolish. In this place, my power is greater than yours. Do not tempt me further.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
He returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
Hello, Hui.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan.
Easy, buddy.
You were
Not the
never
mic.
in danger from me. Listen to the voices. They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait!
Buddy, he done my buddy. Oh my goodness. So good. Happy, happy boy. Happy, happy boy. He's so good.
Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old gods, reminding myself that
No.
perhaps I do not know everything.
Not the mic, buddy.
My mother has the soul of an elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor.
Yeah, for somebody like you.
Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god?
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved, no matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
So what happens now?
Go on, buddy. Out of him, in front of the TV.
Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon. All that remains is for you to find him.
Okay, so... Doom upon all the world. That's the final mission. The final one. And we're not going to do it today because I do not want to do it today. But, that being said, that's going to be all for today. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around if indeed you still have. I hope you're having fun. And tomorrow, well, not tomorrow, Monday, we will do the final mission of the base game and then begin the Jaws of Hakon DLC. And we'll see how far we get in that next week. Kind of winding up, you know. Don't really know how long Jaws of Hakon will take. I don't really know how long Trespassers will take, but I think we're definitely on track to be finished with Dragon Age Inquisition by the time Veilguard comes out. So, without further ado, I hope you'll follow. I hope you'll turn on notifications. That way you know when I'm going live. If you want to see the archives of these videos, then go check them out on YouTube at Chronic Kitch. And if you want to follow me, see pictures of my cats, and just kind of keep up with what's going on in my life, then you can follow my socials, Instagram, Threads, and Reddit at chronic_kitch08. Have a good one, Saint. Have a good one, everybody else. And I will see you guys later. Again, just a warning. Don't really know how bad the storms are going to get here, but if everything's kosher, then we'll probably end up doing some finals, maybe some other things this weekend, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Anyways, have a good one.